Visit DOGGTV.com for links and information about our show.
The North State Modified Series season continues. Darren Knight would win in round 2. The series heads north to the largest track on the schedule. Will consistency continue for the current points leader? Or will the Redwood Acres Raceway shake things up? Round 3 of the season starts now. We're in Eureka, California at the Redwood Acres Raceway for the 3rd race of the North State Modified Series 2015 season.
I am Sylvia Ochoa. Calling tonight's race is Wade Miller and 4-time modified champion Wes Miller. It's 55 degrees and the skies are cloudy here at the Redwood Acres Raceway.
Let's take a look at the 2015 season point standings going into tonight's race.
Michael Mitchell in that 77 car coming in with the points lead, been running very consistently.
Cody Braun finds himself only 4 points back of Michael Mitchell, also with some consistent finishes.
You see Darren Knight and Trip Gaylord, both those guys had a rough start to this season at the All-American Speedway. Had a good finish at Lakeport Speedway, bumping themselves up in the point standings.
Longtime Northern California modified driver Guy Young rounds out the top 5.
Here's a look of the remaining top 20 in points.
Wes Miller talked with our current points leader, Michael Mitchell.
A couple races into the season here, Michael. Car's been fast, consistent, stayed out of trouble. How do you plan on keeping that consistency going here through the season?
Just plan on playing it safe, you know. I mean, a lot of things happen out there. You know, you never know if you're going to finish the race. So my biggest thing right now is just playing it safe, finishing the race, staying out of trouble.
How do you run this, or how do you approach this track differently than where we just ran at Lakeport?
You know, you just feel more comfortable on a track like this. Lakeport's just so small, you know, and you just have that momentum going the whole time. So here, you know, you got a little more time to think about things. You know, you got a straightaway, you've got, you know, bigger turns. So it's just, I like this track.
Kelsey Martin had some unfortunate luck in her qualifying session.
Yeah, anybody that's ever driven a car before, this is one sound you don't want to hear. Yeah, it looks like something maybe broke on the front of Kelsey's car there, and the steering went into the corner and wasn't able to turn. You can see the black tire marks heading up into the wall. Kind of a hard impact for her trying to get the car together.
I'm sure Kelsey's crew will be hard at work to get her ready for the main event.
Looking at the qualifying results for today's race, Trip Gaylord, fast qualifier for the 2nd race in a row, just edging out Rich Lindgren for the top spot. It's a pretty tight field here for tonight's race. It's a large racetrack with about a second between the top qualifier and 15th.
Wes talked with your fast qualifier, Trip Gaylord.
Okay, here with Trip Gaylord, fast qualifier tonight, Redwood Acres Speedway here at the North State Modified Race. That makes 4 fast times in a row for Garcia Racing, 2 for you, Trip. I want to talk about the lap.
Well, the lap was really unexpected. You know, I blew the first lap, driver mistake there, but this is kind of a weird track with the weather that it brought. It was really hot earlier, and so it really cooled off there, so I really think that helped us out.
The top 6 qualifiers earn the right to run in tonight's Dash for Cash.
Here are the results for the Dash for Cash.
Charlie Collins taking home the first place prize money of $100, and Darren Knight taking the second place money of $50.
Visit DOGGTV.com for links and information about our show.
It's time for the North State Modified Series main event.
The starting lineup for tonight's main event has last week's winner, Darren Knight, starting on the pole. Alongside him, Michael Mitchell in the 77 car is your current points leader.
In the third spot, we have the winner of the first race of this season, 27 of Rich Lindgren. Tonight they drew a 4 invert, so that puts Trip Gaylord, our fast qualifier, starting in the number 4 spot.
Starting fifth tonight, the 15A of Jason Philpott. Outside of Jason, the 69 car of Charlie Collins.
In the number 7 spot, Northern California regular, 7 car of Guy Young. Starting 8th, the 15 of Brian Denton.
Starting ninth tonight, the 12 car of Dustin DeRosier. Rounding out the top 10, the 39X car of Kyle Bad Boy Borden.
Starting in 11th position, we have the 83 of Richie Potts. Cody Braun, running second in points, has his work cut out for him tonight, starting in the 12th spot.
Starting in the lucky number 13 position, the Sal Lopez has 2 cars here in this field tonight, him and Rich Lindgren. Oregon driver Bobby Hirschbach starting 14th.
In the 15th spot, we have the 33 car of Mike Gorham. Starting shotgun on the field is our rookie, Kelsey Martin. The team did a great job getting that car ready tonight for the main event.
Wade Miller was able to catch up with Kelsey Martin earlier before tonight's main event.
At the end of the season, the final race is over. What would you consider a successful rookie season for you?
I really think I could pull off a top 10 in the championship and possibly Rookie of the Year. The Bubba Burger cars, they're just doing really great for me. My crew, Mark, my mom, my dad, Kelly, Foat Farms, Beaver Lake Nursery, they're just doing really good for me.
We're 2 races into the season. How do you feel about these cars compared to what you've driven in the past?
Oh, there's such a big difference from going from what I used to race. The horsepower is insane. They're just really a lot fun to drive.
Darren Knight and Michael Mitchell bringing the field to the green flag for race number 3 of the 2015 North State Modified Series season.
Green flag is out.
Coming down into the corner, a little brake smoke coming from the 39 car. Kind of bunching up the field there behind him.
Darren Knight takes the early lead.
Not taking long for these cars to get strung out a little bit on this big track.
They really carry a lot of speed at this racetrack.
See Darren Knight there, the 20 car, getting a good run off the corner off turn 2. Yeah, big difference coming from last week's race to this one, from Lakeport to Eureka. You can see the moisture on our lenses there. Everybody's kind of taking it easy. It's really moist out there. The track's a little damp. People are just trying to feel it out and see what the car's going to feel like.
It's a battle for 6th position.
Guy Young and Kyle Borden, a couple of regulars from Shasta Speedway up in Anderson. Kyle Borden makes a pass. Evenly spaced here in the front, top 5 cars. Darren Knight still pacing the field. Every once in a while I'll see some sparks coming out from some of these cars. Some of these guys are running bump stop style suspension, so they're pretty low. Tire pressures are low. Guys are right on top of the racetrack.
Guy Young and Charlie Collins battle for that 7th position.
Charlie looking to move that good-looking 69 car up through the field. Guy getting a little bit wide there off of 4. Charlie thinking about sticking it in there. Gets to the inside of Guy.
Looks like Richie Potts is going to try and take advantage of the situation. Guy Young's stuck on the outside there.
And not a lot of guys running that high line, so with all the moisture and dampness in the air, it's tough sledding up there.
There's Cody Braun trying to pick up a couple more points. He's in that tight points battle with Michael Mitchell.
Yeah, he's trying to recover from a little bit of a tough qualifying situation here today. Work his way back up to the field. The top two runners there pulling a little bit of gap on the third place car of Rich Lindgren.
Looks like Kelsey Martin has that car running pretty well. She's going to battle there with Sal Lopez.
You know, that was a hard hit. I was standing down there in the corner when it happened. Surprised the car's running as well as it is.
Top four getting spread out pretty well, single file. Everybody just laying some laps down for a while.
Kind of get a feeling for the speed here from this track compared to the last track at Lakeport.
Rich Lindgren and Tripp Gaylord fighting for that third position.
See Tripp with that late entry, kind of enters up high, trying to kind of cut the middle, have a low exit to get a straight line off the corner. There's not much grip here at Eureka.
And Darren Knight's really starting to stretch it out.
20 laps down out of tonight's 60-lap race. Laps clicking off here.
Looks like the leader's coming up on some lap traffic. See the flagman waving the move over flag.
Charlie Collins again. Cody Braun looking to improve his position. Thinking about sticking it down low there.
Cody Braun seems like he has a pretty good racing car. Didn't qualify well, but that car seems to be pretty good in traffic. Whoa, an incident there in turn 4.
Oh, your points leader.
Caution is out.
That's Michael Mitchell, the 77, not able to miss the spinning car, the parked car of Sal Lopez over turn 4.
Oh, that was a hard hit.
Oh, look at the damage. The left front going the wrong direction. A lot of damage to the front of that car.
Okay, let's take a look at the replay. In the circle, you see Sal Lopez with Kelsey Martin close behind.
It's kind of hard to tell. There's contact there between the two. And then you see the 77 car. Again, talked earlier about the dampness and the dew in the air. It's very possible that he got up into on some damp racetrack up there and wasn't able to get the car stopped in time.
Well, there's Darren Knight stopped in the backstretch. Looks like that car is not under power. Just a second ago with Michael Mitchell possibly falling out. A good opportunity for Darren Knight to make up some points, but looks like he's having some problems.
Yeah, points leader getting towed off, never a good sign.
Needs some serious time to repair that car.
Yeah, huge point implications here for the season. You got two of the strongest runners in the series under the same caution, not able to continue the race, it looks like. Leader of the race wasn't involved in the yellow, but somehow under yellow the car broke, won't run, he can't get it to start.
Cody Braun will be looking to capitalize on our points leader's bad luck. Try and get a good finish tonight, see if he can get that points lead.
Wes Miller talked earlier with Cody Braun.
Cody, you're 4 points out of the lead right now behind Michael Mitchell. Pretty tight run so far earlier in the season. What are you going to need to move forward and pass him up here at the end of the night?
I don't really like the points race. I like to try to go win. I haven't got a win in this series. I really am looking to try to get a win and go from there. Points will take care of themselves.
21 laps in the books.
We're a third of the way through the race, and the misfortune of others has Rich Lindgren and Trip Gaylord suddenly finding themselves on the front row.
Looks like Trip got a little bit of tire spin there again in that top line.
Flagman's going to want to restart on that one.
These cars aren't real forgiving. A lot of horsepower, not much grip.
Rich Lindgren and Trip Gaylord bring the field to the line.
See if Trip can get a better start this time. Rich gets going.
Green flag is out.
Gets a good start. Got Trip filling that second spot quickly, trying to get down behind Rich. Field bunched up there behind Kyle Borden in that 39 car.
The battle for 5th place.
Cody Braun getting a little loose off the corner. Looking to capitalize like we mentioned. Get a good finish here.
Richie Potts and Brian Denton battling it out.
A lot of room here at Redwood Acres Raceway for side-by-side racing. Yeah, I see Brian. He's been out of racing for a long time. Looks like he's getting the feel for it again, looking better every race.
Rich Lindgren taking a pretty good lead.
See side by side still. Brian Denton looking to get by Guy Young.
Tries the bottom this time and makes the pass.
You see Rich Lindgren pulling out, stretching it out a little bit further. Top two really pulling away from the field.
Jason Philpott and Cody Braun fighting for that 6th position.
Yeah, Cody's made up 9 positions from his starting point in this race, so really doing a good job of working his way up.
He still has half the race to go to make up some more points.
Charlie Carlin's car, kind of a common theme, was kind of loose off the corner. We saw that last race at Lakeport.
See Cody Braun putting the pressure on Jason Philpott.
Jason making that bottom line real inviting. Kind of got a half a lane open down there. Putting the pressure on Collins himself. It's like Cody's trying to run in that top groove up there, trying to find somewhere else to run where the other guys aren't. Follows back down the low line again.
Boy, Charlie really loose that time. Your leader's pulling away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, that gap first to second from Lindgren to Gaylord, it's pretty stable. Looks like Tripp's not able to really make up any ground. Kind of talked earlier in the race about struggling to get off the corner. And we've got another side-by-side battle here back in the field.
Your leader coming up on the lap traffic, Mike Guam and Bobby Hirschbach.
Leader able to make it by. Gaylord looking to follow. Flagman Johnny Miskell looking to get the lap cars to move over, make way for the leaders.
Lap traffic is doing a pretty good job of staying up out of the way.
I'm sure Gaylord was hoping for one of these lap cars to kind of provide a pick opportunity, but Rich, experienced racer, is able to get by those cars. 20 laps to go in this main event. Kind of got that green flag look. Tripp doing everything he can, car sparking off the corner.
Battle for that fourth position between Charlie Collins, Jason Philpott, and Cody Braun.
Guys are all waiting for somebody to make a mistake.
Brian Denton getting into that mix in the 15 car in the back of that pack.
Some tire smoke. Wheel spinning from that 18 car. Cody Braun coming off the corner. Jason Philpott's just kind of waiting on Collins. The tight entry there, really good job of Denton. He looked like he was going to try to stick it in under Braun. Braun's car really loose.
Boy, he's really putting up some tire smoke coming off the 2 there. That's the 3rd lap in a row.
I really got a lot of abuse on that right rear tire. These tires are pretty forgiving, but they only take so much.
Go back to your leaders. Got a pretty good gap on the field.
Yeah, I'm sure Rich's spotter's in his ear just telling him to hit his marks.
Brian Denton looks like he's going to make the pass on Cody Braun.
Able to get by the 18 car there.
Cody might have heated up his tires too much and gave up that position finally.
You really see that 57 car struggle off the corner. You can see that 27 really get him by a full car length down the straightaway there. Battle here between Kyle Bad Boy Borden and 16 to Bobby Hirschbach out of Oregon.
10 laps to go.
This race is going off pretty quick. Tripp's running out of laps if he's going to try to make something happen. I'm just not sure if he has anything for that 27 car. Going to need a caution or a restart of some kind.
Group of cars battling for 4th place, getting around the lap car of Bobby Hirschbach.
Well, Charlie really hanging it out there high off of turn 4. Sure, Philpott's getting tired of looking at the back of that car.
just can't quite get positioned to make a move on Charlie.
Brian Denton sticking it in there. Philpott gives him the line. Does a good job leaving him room. Brian loose off the corner, though.
It seems like Brian's car is really coming in at the end of the race here.
Wow, Charlie just not able to hold that car down off the corner.
You see our points leader getting back on the track here late in the race, probably about 7 laps to go. Rigging around the lap car, Mike Gorham. Oh, Gorham spins.
Well, staying out of the way of the leader, gets up in the marbles.
Whoa.
Here goes your points leader. It was a bad enough now already. Almost got collected after coming right back on the racetrack.
The yellow flag is out.
That was a close one. Well, this gives Trip Gaylor opportunity to get all settled down, get the tires cooled down, and maybe make a run at Rich Lindgren here for the win.
Wes Miller talked earlier with Trip Gaylord.
Yeah, it looks like the track, not a lot of grip out there for a lot of guys who are really struggling off of 2, especially. You guys make any changes or looking to do anything for the main event?
Just minor changes. Just got to deal with it. Luckily I came from dirt background, so that really helps me out. It's all throttle control, but we'll see how these tires last for these 60 laps. I really like the tire at Lakeport. I really enjoyed the tire. It didn't fall off as much as we thought. So hopefully it'll just be come to the driver at the end, but we'll see how these tires last.
Rich Lindgren and Trip Gaylord bring the field to the line.
Looks like we're going to have a 6-lap shootout between Rich Lindgren and Trip Gaylord for the win.
Yeah, instead of a dash for cash, this is the dash for the main event victory.
We are green.
'69 Charlie Collins loose. Well, it looks like Borden maybe thought the Collins was going around, backed up, lost a lot of spots.
Well, Kyle Borden got a really bad start there.
It's a closer start this time, but Rich able to get a little bit of a lead on him.
He still slides up. He's losing more positions. Cody Braun gets by him. Something's wrong with that car. He's really pushing up in the middle of the turn. He's got a tire going down or something?
Yeah, possibly. Sometimes these tires don't like these heat cycles, hot and cold. It can completely change the handle of a race car from caution to caution. You see Lindgren back to the same old, same old. Got a good 3-4 car length lead on Trip Gaylord. Car looks really good on these short runs. Borden really fighting there.
It looks like it's Rich Lindgren's race to lose.
He's really getting off the corner there. You can see it, visibly see it come off the corner.
White flag is out.
Now Rich just looking to hit his marks here. Keep his eyes open. Gaylord's going to pile it in the corner.
Rich Lindgren, your winner.
Trip Gaylord, Charlie Collins coming across the line.
Congratulations to Rich Lindgren and Sal Lopez Racing on another win for the 2015 season. Rich Lindgren won the race. It was a great points night for Trip Gaylord and Cody Braun. I believe Cody probably should have the points lead after that run.
Yep, a lot of guys capitalizing on the bad luck of the 2 guys that were running first and second earlier in this main event.
See Rich in the front straight. Driver stopping by to get the thumbs up. Some congratulations.
We will talk with Rich Lindgren after we take a look at the final results.
Rich Lindgren with your win.
Trip Gaylord following up in the second place. Cody Braun salvaging a pretty good finish. Good points night.
Kelsey Martin manages the top 10 with a 9th place finish after that bad wreck in qualifying. Good job by her team getting that car back together. Here's a finishing order for the rest of the field. You see Michael Mitchell and Darren Knight having a tough night tonight. Finished 13th and 14th.
It was shaping up for them to have a 1-2 finish in tonight's main event. Bad luck forces them to the back of the field.
Just guns out of Rio Linda. It's Rich Lindgren.
Rich climbs out of the car to celebrate the win.
Main event winner.
Let's take a look at the current point standings.
Quite a shakeup in the point standings.
Yeah, Cody Braun really capitalized on the misfortune of others, coming out with the points lead in that 18 car after tonight's main event.
Trip Gaylord had a tough start in Roseville and has managed to get himself in the second position after 2 top finishes.
There you see Michael Mitchell came in with tonight's points lead for the main event, ended up third after that early race caution.
Guy Young's been running pretty consistent, get himself in that 4th spot.
And Darren Knight, after climbing up to the 4th place points position after the win in Lakeport, drops down to 5th after tonight's race.
Kelsey Martin's team managed to keep her in the 7th position of the points by getting that car back together for the main event tonight.
Charlie Collins, Jason Philpott, and Brian Denton rounding out the top 10.
Here's a look at the rest of your point standings after tonight's race.
Let's go to Wes Miller with Rich Lindgren in Victory Lane.
Here we're Rich Lindgren, winner of tonight's race at Eureka Redwood Acres Speedway, North State Modified Series. Rich, 2 times you've run. You won both races. This is getting to be kind of a habit, huh?
Yeah, I got an awesome crew. Eric Schmidt, he works his butt off on this car, makes it turn, makes it go fast. Sal Lopez for giving me the car to drive. What can I say? The series awesome. It's a great deal.
Yeah, it was. This track is unique. It's one of the biggest tracks probably in the series that we run. It is the biggest track, and it looks like a little grip. Needs a little grip, but your car looked like it was hooked up a little better than everybody else's.
Yeah, my spotter's on the radio telling me just drive her off straight for me, and we'll have this thing. And I did the best I could. Fumbled a little bit a couple times, but he got me back on my toes, and it was pretty awesome.
All right, good job there, Rich. 2 for 2, 100% here in the North State Modified Series. Good job.
Thank you.
Visit DOGGTV.com for links and information about our show.
Congratulations to Rich Lindgren and Sal Lopez Racing.
Join us for our next race at the Madera Lone Mart Speedway in Madera, California.
Big congratulations to Rich Lindgren and the Sal Lopez Racing team on their second win in 2 races.
We'll see you next time in Madera, California.